This nightstand was received broken from Amazon.com, and I got a substantial discount and fixed it good as new. And I'm going to show you how I did that today on Dad It Yourself. So my wife ordered this cabinet from Amazon, and it came in and the box was a little banged up, but it wasn't damaged per se. The cardboard was still intact, but you could tell one of the corners was a little compressed. When I opened up the box, I noticed a small dent right here on the corner, and the drawers which were in place were kind of skewed on this side. And I don't know if you can see it, but I'll give you a closer look in a minute. But all of these rails have come loose, and it looks like something hit the corner of this and shoved this leg downward, causing all of these to break. We reached out to Amazon, and they put us in touch with the actual seller of this product. And as you can imagine, they don't really want this one back because it's going to be a total loss to them. This cost us $150. It matches an existing set we already have, so we needed this particular one. And they gave us a pretty substantial discount on this one so that we wouldn't have to send it back. What that does now is gives me the ability to go back and repair this and get it back in working order to put in our guest bedroom. So let me give you a little close-up of some of the damage here, and then we'll get into fixing this. So you can see how this style right here has come loose, and this glue block is loose right here, and then up over here these have come completely out of their staples. That one's loose right there. Got a little bit of a loose area over here, and then up here, focus for you. You can see how it's come up from here, and then there's that damage right there on the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut back all these staples. I'm going to re-staple it, re-glue it, then I'm going to try to figure out how to fix that dent. So what I've decided to do is bend these staples out, try to get them aligned as best as possible so that I can use them as kind of like pegs or tenons to line this back up. But before I put some glue in here, I'll get that lined up, put a little glue in there, and put some clamping pressure laterally on this to pull these together, and hopefully these will help line everything up. They look like they're coming back together really well. So that didn't work out. It's hard to get these aligned. I can get some of them aligned, but what I'm going to do is actually nip them off so they're about half the length they were, so I can line them up a little easier. Like I said before, these are mostly just to line up the rails, not so much to hold them in. I'm going to use glue for that. Doesn't look like when they assembled it they actually used any glue. There's no glue residue in these joints. Okay, these all look really good. I got everything lined up. Got my glue bot here with Titebond III, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit in that. I have a wet paper towel over here to clean up some residue. Get this all lined up. cleaned off and then get some clamps on it. Alright, so this thing's been on clamps for about 2.5 hours. Let's pull those off and move on to the next step. All nice and glued back, solid and straight. Now I gotta fix this. So I got a little nick right here. The nice thing about it, it actually ends right as this seam between the layered wood they put here. I don't even know what this is. It looks like some kind of cheap pine or even a bamboo or some kind of Asian wood that they build this kind of furniture out of. So I'm actually going to just kind of take this corner off right along this seam. I'm going to patch in a piece of wood here, glue it, and then stain it to match this. So I ended up cutting this whole corner out, just the way the piece is in the shape here. I wouldn't have enough to patch down here, so got this little piece of poplar, a little glue on it. And let that dry. So the glue's nice and dry on this. Let's sand this off level and get some shape in here and go from there. I'm going to use this Poly Shades by Minwax. It's pecan. It's kind of hard to see. Get in focus there. It's got kind of that orangish color that this wood has to it. Let's see how this looks. If not, I can sand it down and try maybe more of a golden oak. Well, that's pretty close, actually. Look at that. It's almost a perfect match. Let that dry and put a second coat on. Alright, so that stain came out really nice. It's almost a perfect match. The great thing about this one is it's going in the back of my guest room, tucked behind a bed in the corner. You're really not going to be able to see that, and it is guest room furniture. So the other thing, the drawers took a little bit of a beating, so let's put those in there and see what kind of adjustments they need. Some of the racks on the side may have gotten a little bent. Look at that. Done. Hey, this was a really easy project, and really I could have just sent this back and got another one, but chances are it would have been damaged as well. A little bit of sandpaper, some glue, and some clamps. I brought this piece of furniture back to good as new and got a substantial, I mean substantial, rebate on it where it was almost free. So while it wasn't completely free, it was pretty close. I call that a win for me. If you have any questions or comments, put those down below. Speaking of comments, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I've got some videos over here you may be interested in. Subscribe button's right there. Thanks for watching. Dad it yourself.